All right, what's up, y'all? It's Wooly here. So I'm going to talk to the new players out there. I have seen quite a few that have come into the DC Discord and, asking questions as normal. But yeah, often I see, I hit level 30, what do I do now? And I think as longtime players, we kind of forget what it was like when you start a game like DC. If you've ever tried to go and play another MMO, especially one that's been going for, years and years, it can feel like a lot because there's just so much behind it. You don't even know where to start, right? So, for the new players or for somebody who's returning that just, hasn't played in years, it can feel like a whole different game depending on when you left, right? So, let's just assume you're starting at level 30. What do you want to focus on? So, it's going to be three things. It's going to be feats for your skill points. That's what you want to be focusing on. It's going to be your role. You got to decide what role you want to play, and then it is going to be your gear or your combat rating. So we'll talk about combat grading last because it's least important. I know it's what a lot of people would probably click on a video like this hoping to hear. I'm going to make that very simple for you to understand. Trust me. So just wait till the end. Um, Feats, there's a lot of easy feats that you can do solo, and those are the ones that I really recommend that you start out with. So there's a lot of exploration feats early on in the game. Um, there's a lot of easy style feats that you can get by just collecting sets of gear. And there is a lot of open world feats that you can do by yourself. These are kind of time consuming, but they are very, very easy to do. It's just a matter of go out to, something like Dakota City or Doomed, Washington, whatever. And there's certain things you got to do, like, beat a certain number of enemies or, break a certain item X amount of times or defeat bounties X amount of times. And with those type of feats, some of them do have multiple feats attached to them, meaning like, you're doing the bounties, the world bosses, like every 10 victories, it gives you a feat. And sometimes those feats just keep getting bigger and bigger. So there's a lot of easy stuff like that you can focus on. And you'll go over to your menu, your little trophy icon, you go into feats, and you will separate by episodes and then just kind of go down, right? Um, if there are seasonals going, always focus on the seasonal. Otherwise, you'll have to wait a year until it comes back to get those feats. So make sure you get whatever you can out of it. Feat wise, it's a lot of easy skill points. Okay. Um, that is the main thing that you would want to be focused on. Okay, is getting as many skill points as you can. Um, the second one is your role, and I say this because when you pick your role, you then have to decide what artifacts you want for your role. Okay, and that's where it becomes a huge investment. As soon as you start investing into artifacts, whether you pay for it, whether you do it free and just grind it out in the game, it's still going to be a huge investment. It's going to be time consuming. It's going to require a lot of dedication to it. Um, it's going to require a lot of resources. Okay, so be mindful that whatever role you choose to play, whether it is DPS, troll, tank, healer, it's going to be a huge investment. Not only that, you now have to focus on allies and getting the right allies for your role, getting the best allies for your role, depending on what type of build you're going for. Okay, so you really need to think it through and be certain that is the role that you really want to play. Okay, because you may get a little further down the line and decide that maybe I don't want to do this. So just be mindful and really think about it. Okay, if you need to have a couple of characters to figure that out, go for it. But don't really start investing heavy in the artifacts until you know what role you're going to play. So if you do choose to play a healer, a tank, a controller as your main, that's fine. I do recommend having a set of DPS gear to get through your dailies and solos a lot quicker than running in support role. Yes, there are battle tanks, battle healers, battle trolls, etc. Those guys usually have, 5, 6, 7, 800 skill points and a lot of artifacts. So you're not them. Don't worry about that right now. Just focus on getting your skill points. Focus on your main roles artifacts. But have a set of DPS gear just to get you through your stuff quicker, okay? You don't have to worry about DPS artifacts immediately if you're going to be playing support role. Just do what you can. Now, as far as how do you spread out your artifacts like that? So here's the thing, guys. You ideally want to get your primary artifacts to 120 each. That gives you the bare minimum to get the procs and get the benefits of these artifacts, most of them anyways. 80 technically, but you get the biggest percent that you can get at an early level on your artifact around 120. Okay. Obviously 140, 160 are the really sweet spots, 160 probably being the best, but we're not talking about getting the best. We're talking about having useful artifacts to get you through content. Okay. So 120 is where you would want to get them all. Okay. After that, you can start picking which artifact you want to focus on, because if you're trying to level all 3 artifacts at once, it's going to take you 3 times as long to get them maxed out. So really focus on getting them to 120, then focus on getting one to 160, focus on getting the next one to 160, then focus on getting the other one to 160. Once you've done that, then you can start the journey to 200. At least that is how I would recommend that you do it, okay? And alternatively, once you have that all at 160, you can go ahead and level up your DPS arts. Get all those to 120. They'll be in a decent spot. Okay. So, biggest investment, right, is your artifacts and then your allies. So, just be mindful of that. As far as combat rating, now you're going to get a lot of different answers from a lot of people on how to increase this. Some people will tell you to, spam the Shady Nightclub duo. Some people will tell you to spam a solo or spam this raid, and that's fine. That works. That's what you want to do. By all means, hop to it, knock it out. My only complaint about that is, yes, it's efficient. It's also very boring. So I know with MMOs, it's all about grinding. So if you don't mind grinding like that, then have at it. But really, you're going to continue getting gear no matter what you do, no matter what you play, any kind of content, solos, alerts, raids, duos, um, open world missions. It doesn't matter. You're going to continue getting gear as you level up until you hit the soft cap. And the soft cap is always going to be a few combat rating under the um, newest episode. So that always changes. But with the soft cap, you only get drops up to a certain point. So the green, the blue, they only drop up to a certain level. After that, you will have to really focus on running the latest episode strictly and getting gear out of that. That is where it's going to give you a chance to get the highest purple drop for the current episode, whatever that may be. And that is what's going to get you the highest combat rating outside of doing elite, getting the renown, and buying the gear, or just buying the normal version of it. But most people don't really do that unless it's just for the feat, and that's usually after. So ideally, you want to just grind out until you get the full purple. Now, like I said, running just about anything is going to give you gear at that point. So pick what you want, play what you want is my advice, because if you are not enjoying the grind, you're not enjoying the game, right? Um, no matter how much you may like a certain raid or something, you know, like I will do the ultimate soldier spam a lot. I can only handle about an hour of it before I'm like, okay, I'm kind of sick of this. So I'm gonna just do anything else at this point, even if it is a good, quick, clean run, a lot of source marks. You can only do something for so long before it becomes stale and you don't want to do it anymore. So just run a little bit of everything. Run whatever you like to run the most. If you want to run nothing but duos, do that. If you want to run nothing but alerts, do that. Me, I like to run mostly raids. Sometimes and I'll do duos. Okay, but yeah, really just play what you like and have fun. It does not matter what you do, everything will give you gear. Until you hit that soft cap, then it's just a matter of playing the latest content, doing the latest raids, and getting them all done, right? And that is it. That is what you should be focusing on at level 30. Okay, so I hope that helps. Try to keep it simple. I wanted to keep it short, but this is pretty much as short as it's going to be without, you know, giving you the least amount of information as possible, right? So I don't want to take up any more of your time. If you stayed till the end, thank you. I hope you found something useful out of it. If you're new to the channel, consider sticking around. Once in a while, I do drop a video. If you're a returning viewer, as always, very much appreciated, guys. I'll see y'all in the Discord. Come join me in my Discord. I'll leave a link. Um, and I'll catch you next time. If you see me in the game, say what's up. Don't forget to drink water. Peace.